What's good? What's good? Good morning, y'all. This your girl, Lexi. This is that morning after show. Today, let me get my life together. Hold on. Gotta get my world together. Get it. Make sure all my planets are aligned. Okay. But yeah. So as y'all see, this is the morning after show. I'm your girl, Lexi, and all we really do for the most part, talk mess. First thing in the morning. No extra frills. Sip some coffee. See who blow in. Talk with us. If you listening to us, or should I say watching on Facebook, you can always leave a comment in the comments, and then I could post your little joints up here and on the screen. So make sure y'all tap in with me. Hold on a second. Let me sit that right there. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with me. Chime in. Let me know what y'all think about some of the subject content that we talking about today. We talking about some of the things that your mama should have taught you. What's some of the things? I'm talking about a lot of the things that we get aggravated about out in public. It be you be sitting up like, man, you be thinking to yourself, man, who raised them? Like, man, was they raised in a barn? But for real, not everybody got the same raising as everybody else too. So you got to keep that in mind. So just in case a few of y'all miss it, because even too, I'll be watching like some of the stuff on social media, and you can't really just blow down and just tell somebody like, "Hey, that's just uncouth." And some of y'all don't even know what that word uncouth means. I know my grandmother and my great grandmother used to say that all the time. Oh, don't be so uncouth. Or some people would say, don't be so mannish. But hey, y'all notice I was like listening, like side note, y'all know I got like ADHD and I'll be like drifting off. But man, I swear, my voice sounds a whole lot cuter like later in the afternoon. I sound like Wheezy Jefferson first thing in the morning. Swear I do. But I'm sorry. That's okay. I was sipping my coffee. That's why I gotta have my coffee. But hopefully, I'm gonna have a coffee sponsor soon. So y'all stay tuned on that. So let's talk about some of the things that your mama should have taught you. If you could think of any that I might miss, which I believe me, I got a very long list. So we couldn't even begin to touch on all of them today. But the first one I'm gonna say, and actually some of these might actually be kind of like my own personal pet peeves. So forgive me. And tell me if you believe differently on some of this. But the first one is use tissue. I know that sounds crazy, but in too many situations, use tissue. Don't use your sleeve. Definitely do not use your hands. It is not appropriate for you to play with boogers. Period. It's nasty. When you are in the shower, don't do that. That's nasty. When you walking down the street, don't. That's nasty. Okay? That's mucus. That's like bodily waste. It's like nose diarrhea. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure it goes in appropriate place that you can absorb it appropriately. Because if you think about it, your sleeve does not absorb mucus the same as a Kleenex will. So use tissue. It's one in. It should be some in every bathroom. Okay? So try that out. Next, the whole debate about the toilet seat. Should it be up or should it be down? Guess what? It all should be down. That mean that little lid, that's not a back brace for you. That's not just for you to lean on. It's not for decorations. It's for when you are done using the restroom. You put that down, whether that bottom toilet seat is up or not. You close them all and then you flush the toilet. For those of you that actually just have the cute little toothbrush holders, and especially in those bathrooms where the counter is right next to the toilet, when you flush the toilet without having that lid down, it's nasty little particles fly up into the air. And guess what goes up? it must come down. So that means if you flush the toilet without the lid down, then shit particles is gonna go up and come down on your toothpaste. I mean toothbrush. Okay. So keep that in mind. So when you use the toilet, close all of the lids. Okay. Next thing that your mama should have taught you is when it comes to cleaning your kitchen, or should I say washing dishes. When you are told to wash the dishes, that includes more than just washing the dishes. That includes you wash them. Well, first, before you wash the dishes, put up any dishes that's in the dish rack before you add to it. Make sense? Okay. Prepare your work area. Next, after that, after you wash the dishes, you wipe the countertop, you wipe the stove, you wipe the microwave. That's the new one for a lot of y'all. Cause some of y'all microwaves got crispy critters and everything. Ew. It be looking like worse than a work microwave. That is gross. That should be clean when you clean your dishes, which I hope you do at least once a day. And then guess what? After you finish cleaning the counter, because you're supposed to clean from top to bottom, you want to sweep the floor. Mm-hmm. That's included. So if you're not already implementing this in your household, try it. That will help you have a cleaner kitchen. Oh, and if you really want to get fancy, wipe down the outside of that refrigerator too. And that wall right there where it collects all the grease next to your stove, wipe that down too. I don't know if some of y'all know this, but those little knobs on your stove, you could pull them and you could wash those. Yep, sure can. Give it a try. Next, speaking of cleaning, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know it's two things I always try and remind you of is to clean your mirror. Stop taking these pictures and your mirror look like somebody just threw up on it. Or check the background of your mirror. Cause if your house nasty, your bedroom nasty, cause I know a person like me, I zoom in, it'd be like, where's Waldo? I'm like I'm not eating over their house. Speaking of that, man, some of y'all need to stop posting them ugly ass, bland looking plates. All right, side note. Next thing I always say, moisturize your neck. When you are putting on moisturizer in the morning, you want to make sure you smooth it out and grab that neck. Because if you grab that neck good, then hopefully, because I don't know about y'all, but a lot of times I could tell a woman's age by her neck. Keep your neck moisturized, grease that neck. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all watching me on Facebook, if it's anything, you know what I'm saying, anything that I'm missing or you want me to mention, put it in the comments. I'll put it on screen. We could discuss it. Please chime in with me. Next, a lot of people always talk about this. When you are entering a room, who should speak first? The people that's in the room or should the person entering the room? The person entering the room should generally greet everyone that's currently in the room. But as a counter courtesy, the people entering the room should, if they are within conversation, to a point, kind of slow up the conversation, turn around to acknowledge that person to make it easy for that person to greet everyone. It is a little difficult for somebody to come into a room and y'all acting like y'all don't even care that they walked in the room or nothing. But what you want them to do, come around and everybody face be like, hey, I said, hey. No, so give people room to be courteous to you as well. Next, don't allow kids to mind grown folks' business. That's the problem. Too many kids is in too many of y'all businesses. hmm That when I was younger, kids didn't comment, repeat, or have anything to do with any grown folks' conversation. Some stuff that y'all kids know, I didn't even know about my parents growing up. Y'all sharing too much. They not your little broke best friends. They're your children that you are responsible for guiding and raising. They're not your broke best friends. Okay. Next, speaking of kids, no lap sitting. Keep them kids out of folks' laps. Y'all do see I got the old school like kitchen in the background up. I had to get the whole little vibe. I got a couple of mothballs sitting right here next to me, so I got the whole aroma. But no lap sitting. That's for girls or boys. Unless it's like a toddler or something like that. Man, kids ain't supposed to sit in nobody's lap. All right. Because we know it's some weird folks out here. And don't be kissing these kids in the mouth. All right. We know where some of y'all mouths go. Ain't done been, but go. All right. So keep your lips to yourself. Leave them, keep it off them babies. Cause people really don't be wanting y'all just be walking up kissing their kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, I don't know too many people. Let's see. Another one. It ain't no point in crying. My grandma used to always tell me if you are blessed to live as long as I've lived in life, you're going to have plenty to cry about. So don't even be crying about stuff all the time because nobody cares like your parents going to care to an extent. You know what I'm saying? And the world ain't going to give you something just because you win it. You got to pour into it. Speaking of pouring into it, call your elders. That's something else. Your mama should have taught y'all to call your elders. Your elders ain't supposed to have to call you to tap in. You call the elders. Ask them sometimes, you want me to come over and mop your floor, vacuum? The smallest little gestures like that can make a difference and make them feel appreciated. Because more than likely, you're going to want or need them elders to do something for you. So call your elders. Check in with them. Because you for damn sure call them when you need something. So think about what they might need and beat them to it. Great morning, Danny D. How are you? I look forward to watching y'all tonight on y'all podcast. Today, we are talking about things that your mama should have taught you. And also, these are some of the things that, you know, your daddy could have taught you too. So it's not, what I'm saying, totally we're not totally biased, you know. And also, we got the little sponsor ticker right there. If you have a business and you want your business message down there, just let me know. Shoot me a message. So today's message, call today to schedule your lead inspection. 216-245-7566. Lead inspections is very important, greater Cleveland area. So getting back to today's topic, things your mama should have taught you. We done already talked about a couple. Another thing. Let's see. Where was I? Everybody ain't your friend. Let me sip my coffee on that one real quick. Everybody ain't your friend. You got associates. Okay. And then you also got people you know. Just because Facebook say you're friends, y'all not friends. Okay. I got you, Danny. They're not your friends. So all of these people, you deal with all of these people at different levels. You don't tell everybody your business. And another thing when it comes to telling your business is what happens in the house stays in the house. You don't go running telling household business unless it's, what I'm saying, something important. Because unfortunately, generations back, it was like a little stigma. Certain stuff they should have been telling, they wasn't telling. Let's see. All right, here go another one, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. Don't wear your shoes in the house. Not just for, what I'm saying, cleanliness, but also if you have small toddlers, and they have what they call it tummy time or something like that. You don't want them on this nasty floor. A lot of kids become lead poisoned because people simply wear their shoes in the house. Don't wear your shoes in the house. Don't get an attitude with somebody. If you go to their house, we definitely get into that one next. If you go to somebody's house and they ask you to take your shoes off, you can't get no attitude with them. Okay? You the nasty ass. Why you mad at them? Just like if you come to my house, don't get mad because I ask you to wash your hands soon as you come in the door before you touch anything. Let's go ahead and reset them germs. I like to keep everything in here. If you can't abide by somebody's rules of their house, don't go. And most of the time, the people that don't want to take their shoes off at somebody's house, that's because either your feet stink or your socks dirty. Either or. You could have stopped on your way to their house or whisper in their ear and just say, hey, man, you got an extra pair of socks. But on the other side, I will say this. If you request for people to come over your house and take their shoes off, especially in the summertime when people tend to wear sandals and no socks, you should offer like a footy option or something like that. So then that way they don't have to walk around your house barefooted. Because some people just don't feel comfortable with walking around their own house barefooted. Okay. So once again, you got to make room for people to be courteous to you. Let's go to Danny D's. Let's talk about how people play victim after they treated you poorly. Man, listen. Once you open up that can, you got, you know what I'm saying? What they say, you play silly games, you win silly prizes. You always got to evaluate, like they say. When you point the finger at somebody else, you got three more pointing back at you. You know, so technically, when you point, you got two pointing at them. Then you got three more pointed at you. Yeah. But yeah, you can't play victim. That definitely, you can't be running and you can't cry wolf. That goes to that one too. If you got people that you know that got your back or whatever, you can't be out here doing people dirty and then be sorry, when they don't have your back. You made that bed, now you gotta lie in it. Let's see what else. What else? Don't sleep in your clothes. It's nasty, people. Don't sleep in your clothes. Period. It's nasty. You're gonna be funky. Let's see. When it comes to washing up, taking a shower, use you should have two rags. You got a face rag and a body rag. Okay. You gotta keep in mind. Cause if you just have one rag and you washing up, most people you wash your feet last or your butt last. So that means if you wash your feet or your butt last, then the next time you go to wash, you washing your face first. So you going from butt to face. Doesn't make sense when you just have a face rag and a body rag. Next, wash your meat. That could be taken a couple different ways. Hold on, I gotta plug in my computer. We don't want to go dead. Hold on. Wait a second. Bear with me. Ooh. Okay. That might help with the lagging. All right. All right. So yeah. So like I said, wash your meat. That don't mean your man meat. I mean, you gotta wash that too. Please do. But when you cooking, you gotta wash your meat. Cold water. Stop, people. Don't throw your meat in the sink. I don't care how you wash that out. It's a thing called bowls, strainers, cutting boards. I hate that. I really do. I hate for people to put their meat in the sink. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty. Okay. Next. Let me see. I think I said most of my thing. Oh, people, you ever notice that sheets come in sets? That means it's the top sheet, a fitted sheet. and some pillowcases. That don't mean use them a la carte. It means use them as the set that they came in. Okay. Good morning, Troy. I can't wait to have you on the show one of these days. Can't wait to see your podcast launched as well. But yeah, these sheet sets, use them. Half of the reason y'all face is all bumpy and messed up is because y'all ain't got no pillowcases. That's nasty. That's nasty. Okay, let's see what else. And the last one, because I ain't doing no long show. I got a couple things to do today. Last one, relationship wise, how you cop is how you keep. Okay. If you wined and dined your woman in the beginning, you better wine and dine her all throughout that relationship. Ladies, if you were accommodating, caring, continue to be that throughout that relationship. Okay. And lastly, respect your elders. Watch your mouth around your elders. Okay. Mind your words around your elders. And I think that's a good start for certain things. So, like today, we're going to wrap it up on the quick side because y'all know this is not an official show. This is just, something impromptu I do just to kind of engage with individuals, kind of play with this platform a little bit more, do a little, do a little things, do a couple things that's a little bit different. But keep in mind, holler at me if you're interested in getting your own podcast. Personally, I enjoy helping people learn the system and getting a cycle of networking. So holler at your girl Lexi Connects. My slogan is do what you do best, let me do the rest. But till next time, Lady Schizo will be back with me on Friday. But in the meantime, y'all be good. Stay positive. Make sure y'all add me on all the little platforms. And don't forget, we got BTV starting up. So we are looking for more content to put on the network. So we have BTV coming up real soon. Right now, we have a couple podcasts that's on there. We're looking for some podcasts that will be featured and that we can carry over to the app at the start of the year. So make sure y'all tap in with me. Oh, I'm also looking for a production team locally and virtually, to do some editing and work with us on some stuff. So I'm about to go ahead and wrap it up. Y'all be awesome for the day. Lexi love y'all, and I'll holler back.